What's up, everybody? My name is Brad. I am the Pittsburgh Cardboard Junkie. And today, the video I have for you is me and my wife went thrift shopping. I don't do this often because I have so much stuff that I need to list that I don't need to source. But we had a free day on Saturday. No kids. My son was at his school for an event. So there's a couple thrift stores right around where he goes to school. One's a Salvation Army, the other one's a Goodwill. A lot of our stores, the prices seem a little bit high. But we had a lot of time to kill, so we walked around I walked around quite a bit in the Goodwill. I did quite a few rounds around the store. And I found stuff almost every time I went back through. The first couple of things, this is stuff my parents were going to get rid of. They were going to throw it away. It's a 6-piece mug set. My parents were going to throw this away. I don't think it's ever been used. The box is a little bit messed up, but I'll just tape this shut and put it as new. I'll show the box damage and all that, but I don't know what I'm going to list this for yet. It was free, so even if it only sells for $20, it's still $20 in my pocket that I didn't have before. They were going to throw that away. My parents were also going to throw this away. It's a Canada mug. You never know who's going to want something like this. I have two of them. The one has a chip in it, though. Right there. I'll make sure I point that out, but I'll sell them together. So 2 Canada mugs. I don't know if they've ever been used or not. I don't ever remember seeing these out at my parents' house, so I would say probably never been used. My parents go to Canada a lot because they honeymooned in Niagara Falls, and they just always gone there. So the first store we went to was the Salvation Army. And the Salvation Army stuff, I got 2 items. The first one, after looking these up, I actually realized they weren't worth it. It's a set of Funko Pop Power Rangers. It's the red, the blue, the black, and the yellow. So I've been looking to buy a pink. These are from the movie. Buy the pink one on eBay or wherever I can get one. I might just hold on to these until I can get my hands on them. It was $4 for the 4 Power Rangers. And see, this one's kind of like, I don't know if this one's a special one because he's all damaged. Like, that's the way it's supposed to look. It's not something that I did, some kid didn't damage them. But that one's damaged. That one's some kind of special one because I didn't even see one like that anywhere. The other ones just look like all the normal ones. But I'll probably just hold on to these until I can get a pink one, and then I'll sell them as a set. I'll try to sell them for like $25. Never know. Maybe just take them to car shows. There's a yellow. So like I said, just missing the pink Ranger. There was no green Ranger in the movie. That was the bad guy. I'm not really a Power Rangers fan, but I like the movie. That movie was pretty good. But $4, I'll put them on a bookshelf or something until they sell. I won't even throw them downstairs. I'll just leave them up there. I'll know they're up there. This thing I just saw hanging on the end cap, and I'm not real, like, my thing isn't clothes. Like, I'm not trying to find clothes because I don't believe it's my specialty. Sorry. I don't believe it's my specialty in picking. There's some stuff that's obvious. And I saw this, and I know that Rick and Morty has quite a cult following. I've never watched the cartoon personally. But it's Rick's Gym tank top, and this is it's a large. And I saw a couple that sold for like $20. So I figured, what the heck, for $2.99, $3. I said, I'll go grab that. Whatever. Just put it on there for whatever and let it sit. I have no problem letting things sit. So those are the 2 things I bought at Salvation Army. I wouldn't say it was slim pickings, but I'm trying to be very picky. My friend Eric made fun of me for saying I'm a picky picker. Because I said that in the last video, but I am. I'm trying to be picky in what I grab because I just don't want to waste my time only making $4 on an item. So, this thing, okay, now we move on to the Goodwill finds. So I found this after I walked through the Goodwill 10 times, and then I saw this hanging over with all the like luggage and stuff. It's an old vintage MBNA bank. It's probably a giveaway from a game, so it's a vintage. It's like a vinyl almost duffel bag, and I like just like the Indians hat I did on my one last video. they're not going to be printing this anymore. So stuff like this is going to be impossible to find at some point. I never checked the zipper to see if it works. I'm going to sneeze. I'm sorry. I'm okay. Oh, God bless me. Thank you. All right. This still has the thing in it to keep it fresh or whatever. So I don't know if this was ever used. It looks. Oh my goodness, sorry. It looks like it's in pretty good shape. And what did I pay for this? The tag's still on it. There it is. I paid $7 for this. So I looked online. It looked like a lot of them sold for $20. So not a great flip, but I may even put it higher because, like I said, I'm in no hurry to move anything. It's going to be a collector's item at some point because you're not going to be able to find that stuff anywhere. All right, the next item. This is actually the first thing I found. It's a Hurley bucket hat. I looked these up. All these sold pretty well that were on there. This I bought for $3. So if I can get 15 for it, then $12 flip. It's not really in the range I'm looking for. I'm looking for like a $15 flip. I might just put everything $15 over what I paid for it. That might just be the easy way to do it, and then I'll dwindle it down if they don't sell. This, I found a Honda hat. There were several on them that said Honda, the power of dreams on them. I guess that used to be an old slogan of theirs. But they were red lettering. You know, it was different. I didn't see any like this one. So that could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. This isn't a vintage hat or anything. It was made in Canada. Made in Canada. I don't think it's vintage, but only $3 for that. They were selling for $18 on there. So that's quick, easy list. Hopefully a quick, easy flip. Now this is the one item I bought that I wasn't so sure about. My wife found this. I was kind of back and forth on it, whether I wanted it or not, because I've had no luck with anything NASCAR. This is a completely sealed thing. When I looked it up, I couldn't find anything. I found stuff like this on there, but I couldn't find this exact one anywhere. And, you know, these are two probably the most famous drivers from the last 20 years, I would say. I mean, that would be my guess. I know who they are, and I know they were teammates. That's all I know. And I know Jeff Gordon won a lot of championships, and so did Jimmy Johnson. But it's a Zipbot racer, and it has a map, a NASCAR track that comes with it. It's still sealed, brand new. So I don't even know what the list is for. I paid $6 for it, so maybe just stick with my plan and go $15 over $6. So we'll see what happens with that. Can always dwindle it down. So this last thing is called a grab bag. I paid $10 for this thing, and you're probably already seeing what's in there. There's some vintage toys. So let's open this up and see what we got in here. Now, when I originally grabbed this, I was sitting down, I was looking everything up, and the guy that worked at the Goodwill walked past me and goes, "Oh, you're going to grab that?" I said, "I'm thinking about it." I said, there's two vintage Ninja Turtles in here. That's what caught my eye. But I'll pull them out first. And they're not, it doesn't seem like they're the most appealing ones, though. It's Michelangelo sticking his tongue out and a Raphael. But these definitely are vintage. I didn't see dates anywhere on them before I opened it. But these are the vintage looking ones for sure. Looks like all the parts work and everything. Michelangelo's arm must spin or something, like for his, yeah, there must be some kind of feature for his nunchucks. The weapons didn't come with them, so no weapons, so that probably hurts the value, I would guess. There's the Raphael. They're not in terrible shape, though. And there's the Michelangelo. Okay, so anyways, but the thing that sold it for me was this, because the guy said that, the turtles, he said, "Oh, well, just the Fisher-Price binoculars alone make it worth it." I was like, "Really?" And he said, "Yeah." So I looked them up, and lo and behold, these sell for $10. So that covers this alone. So, I said, "Hey, what the heck? I'll buy it and take a chance on everything else in there, because if this is going to cover it, then that's good enough for me." So they actually work. No, not really. But like I said, they actually do sell, and we will see how they do. So that's the first, that and the Ninja Turtles, the first two items from that from that bag. So $10 there. The turtles, like I said, aren't worth a lot. But just like the Power Rangers, I'll list them individually probably, and I'll just let them. I'll let them sit on a shelf somewhere and just display them until I sell them. All right, there was another set of binoculars in here. I'm not exactly sure what these are from though. I don't. Somebody help me in the comments. Is this something Power Rangers or is this? I don't see any kind of markings on them. I don't know. So these might just get thrown away. Or, I don't know what they are. Next, we got a Lion-O. He's a little bit dirty. I think that's Lion-O. Isn't that the leader? His arm works. The what's that called? Kung Fu, not Kung Fu grip. That works. No sword. We got, I think that's just 19. Let me get my magnifying on from my cell phone. I can't read what it says. Okay, let's try this here. Sorry, guys. All right, magnifying glass, my bad. So, like I said, if I can just sell those, I don't know why this guy's so sticky. If I can just sell, I can't read what that says. $19.85. So this is a legit. This is a legit vintage toy here. So this is 1985. I believe that's Lionel. I think that's the leader, isn't it? Not 100% sure. Leave it in the comments. I'll search this after the video, but pretty sure that's the leader. So there's that, and then there's one more thing in here. And the guy actually that told me about the thing said this was actually a vintage, original Power Ranger too, Black Power Ranger. He said 1992. So that's not as vintage as the Thundercat toy, but I know there's some money in Power Rangers. I know it looks like his head. What is this? Oh, okay, you can bring out his face. Okay, so there's his. So change his head. That's pretty wild. So and then there's just a plastic toy watch in here that is. I also believe this might be Power Ranger. Is that Power Ranger? Is that what that is? Yes, it is. It's Power Ranger. It's got like a hologram inside. I guess that's the guy that used to talk to them. Can't remember his name from the movie. I don't know. I'll check that out too, see what that's worth. I'm not. But like I said, okay. So if I get $10 for the binoculars, I've already made my money back. So if anything else sells out of this, it's 100% profit. So that's why I bought it. If it wouldn't have been for that, I wouldn't have bought it. If I couldn't have been guaranteed money out of this, I wouldn't have bought it. So that's all I bought. That was about $30. Well, no, it was more than that. It was $30 at Salvation Army. So you had 4, and then the shirt was 3. So 7. So $37. So once I hit $40 for these items, I will know that I am in profit. I want to guess that this is something Power Rangers. That's why it was in there. I don't know. I'll have to look up Power Rangers binoculars and see it. But hey, tell me what you think in the comments. Did I do well? Did I have a good thrifting day? I really don't need to source, but I did anyways. My wife bought a couple things too, but she bought something, but she gives stuff as gifts. She's not like me. She's not looking to make money off things she's buying. She gives them to other people. But anyways, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, subscribe. And another thing is, I'm kind of still weird about the GoPro thing. I don't want to make a spectacle out of myself. I'd rather just go in the stores and shop. And I just think people don't like resellers. I'm all about helping people and all that. And I would never buy toilet paper and then charge, if we had a toilet paper shortage and sell it on eBay for 6 times what it's worth. I would never do something like that. When it comes to collectibles, that's the way this business works. It's the same way it would be if I bought cards. If I found a big collection and it had all kinds of great cards in it, I'm not going to sell them for dirt cheap, because I got them cheap. That's not the way. That's not the way card collecting works. It's not the way this business works. So, if you like the video, please like it, share it with your friends, subscribe. I appreciate everybody that's still watching. Thank you. God bless and good night.